Hi students, today we will be talking about writing. I'm going to show you several writing approaches that you can use in order to improve your writing. Today I will be teaching you about ethos, pathos, and logos. These are approaches that you can use to further improve your argument when writing. They all have a significant aspect to them that helps contribute to better writing. So first we have ethos. In rhetoric, ethos refers to the values, credibility, and/or background of the speaker. Usually, ethos is where you mention your sources, where you found your information, and you prove how credible your sources is. Therefore, your audience will trust you and the facts that you are saying, which will further improve your argument. Next, we have pathos. This refers to the emotions and feelings in an argument. Usually, writers will tell personal stories that create emotion in order for the audience to be convinced of what is being argued. Lastly, we have logos. This refers to the logic, reasoning, and statistics that is being used in an argument. So now I'm going to show you several examples that pertain to logos, pathos, and ethos. Once again, logos uses facts, examples, precedents, authority, deductive, and inductive reasoning in order for it to prove the argument. For example, people who eat chocolate are 72% happier than those who don't, so we should eat chocolate every day. By bringing in a percentage number that is proven to be true, it convinces the audience that whatever you are arguing is also true. Next, we have pathos. Once again, this is an emotional appeal done that won't be enough. You have to use appropriate words that carry such connotations. For example, if we don't adopt the puppy, he may never find a home. Now, this isn't exactly true because if you don't adopt the puppy, he may or may not find a home. However, by saying he may never find a home creates emotion for the audience and makes the audience feel bad, and it's going to want them to adopt the puppy. You have to use particular language when using pathos and make sure you are using the right diction and words so that the audience can feel empathy. And lastly, we have ethos. This provides personal experience, expert support, research, and usually is written in the third person. For example, as a dentist, I see this problem a lot. I recommend using a sensitive toothpaste. This storyboard shows how students shouldn't use phones in class. The ethos approach brings in the principal as he says, "As your principal, I warn you not to use cell phones in class again. This is prohibited." The principal knows that his position commands a lot of authority among pupils, and he uses this to convince them not to use cell phones. This is an example of ethos. In this one, the speaker says, "Can you imagine how it would feel if others used phones while you were talking? This is all about respect." The speaker forces the children to imagine themselves in a different situation, appealing to empathy and respect. This is an example of pathos. And lastly, we have logos. The speaker says, "Actually, research shows that students who don't look at phones score 23% better on exams." The speaker presents the audience with persuasive scientific evidence. This is an example of logos. This concludes our presentation. I hope you took a little bit of something and learned how to properly use ethos, pathos, and logos in your next essay.